This video will demonstrate how to divide fractions by fractions using 3 different models and the standard algorithm, or the actual steps involved in solving the problem. Take a moment to read the problem. You'll want to pause the video so that you can read the problem at least 2 times before you start trying to solve it. Reading the problem more than once will help you determine which numbers you need to put in which order. This is especially important when you're doing division. You cannot switch these numbers around. So you see that Jess is making s'mores. She has 2/3 of a pound of chocolate. That's what she's starting with. So that is going to be our first number in the division problem. Our first fraction is 2/3 because that's what she has available. Each s'more is going to take 1/6 of a pound. So what you want to determine is how many 1/6 are in 2/3. The first model we're going to create for this problem is going to be a bar model. Once you draw your bar, you're going to divide it up into thirds because Jess has 2/3 of a pound of chocolate. You'll also want to color in your 2/3 because she only has 2 out of these 3 pieces. She doesn't have the full piece. Since each s'more is going to take 1/6 of a pound, we're going to have to take this whole bar, the whole thing, even the part we're not using, and divide it up into 6. So that's 1/6, and then the 1/3 is going to be 2/6. Then we have 3/6. This is going to be 4/6, 5/6. So now we have 6 pieces. Now that you've got your bar divided into 6, you realize that each s'more takes 1/6 of this bar. So you've got 1 s'more, 2 s'mores, 3 s'mores, and 4 s'mores. The answer to this problem should be 4 s'mores. The next model we're going to use to solve this problem is another version of the bar model. You're still going to divide it up into thirds like that last one, going with 2 vertical lines to divide this into 3 pieces. You will then need to make sure that you shade in the 2/3 because she is only using 2/3 of this bar. Looking at the denominator of our second fraction, our divisor, we want to see how we can divide this up into 6. So we're going to draw a horizontal line across to divide this whole bar up into 6. We have 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. Looking at the numbers that are shaded in on this model, the 4 boxes that are shaded are going to represent the 4 s'mores. So 2/3 divided by 1/6 will give you 4 s'mores, the same answer we got with the last model. It's just another way of doing it. The third model we're going to use to demonstrate this problem is going to be a number line model. As with the bar models, you want to take your number line and divide it into thirds. So you'll put 2 lines here to divide it into 3 pieces. Then you want to shade in or highlight a little bit on the line how much of it you're actually using. 2/3 is what she's starting with. Since our divisor is 1/6, we're going to divide this line now up into 6. So you're going to take each third and divide it in half. That will create 6. So there's 1/6. This is going to actually be your 2/6, then your 3/6, 4/6, and 5/6. Once again, if you count the shaded spaces, we've got 1 s'more, 2 s'mores, 3 s'mores, and 4 s'mores. So once again, Jess is making 4 s'mores. Now that we've used 3 models to solve this problem, we're going to use the algorithm to solve it. You know that you've got to find the reciprocal of the divisor, or the second fraction in the problem. So flipping 1/6 to 6/1 is its reciprocal. You keep the first fraction, or the dividend, the same, and you're going to change this to multiplication. So without cross-canceling, you'll do 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 1 is 3, and if you simplify that, that answer is 4, and she will have 4 s'mores. Now that you've gone through the video, you want to go back and try the problem on your own, compare your answers, and continue to practice dividing fractions by fractions.